In this video, we're going to be reacting and responding to some posts in the SEO subreddit. I have a very strong love-hate relationship with the SEO subreddit. There's a lot of games being played in there, but there's also a lot of good questions. And so in this video, I'm going to be answering some of those questions because if people ask it, chances are other people are also asking it. So with that being said, let's jump in, and I look forward to uncovering some of these SEO questions and puzzles with you. All right, so to start things off, we have a post here by Spider Co Parts. And they're saying, Google Search Console shows my impressions suddenly drop. What happened? My website impression suddenly drops from 160 to 9. My website is 1 year old. Here's the problem with this type of post. Without sharing your website, I have no way of knowing what caused the problem because I can't look at your website. So my advice would be to update this post so that myself and others can actually provide some form of feedback on this and resubmit it. Next question. For some reason, I lost my webcam in this one because I had my camera app open because I switched between different recording software. So you're not going to see me, but we're going to go through this quick because, spoiler alert, this next thread is a waste of my time and a waste of your time, so we're going to skip right through it. Moving on to this post by Tom BA08. I analyzed Canva's SEO strategy and found something interesting. Too long, didn't read. I analyzed Canva's SEO strategy. They're getting 700 million plus traffic per month by optimizing for user problems rather than just keywords. You know, the interesting thing about this is not a new strategy. I've been talking about this in Content Shinobi, and a ton of other people have talked about this for forever, which is the basic customer journey about how a user types a question into Google, and then your content shows up answering that question, and then you snag that user with calls to action on the page. This is just how SEO is, so this person actually didn't uncover anything new whatsoever, because this has been a thing for a very long time and so many people are teaching this. Now, I know we weren't off to a good start, so let's try to find a legitimate, good question that isn't a thread just trying to get attention or someone trying to get DMs for their SEO agency. All right, we actually have a good question. This is by Mark Spencer 001, and it's how social media helps websites improve their ranking from an SEO perspective, but he's asking that. So I'm not sure why the title is labeled like this, because it seems like it's an article or some sort of guide or some sort of answer, right, or opinion piece, whereas then he's actually going ahead and asking a question. So this could have been worded a little bit better. Now, to answer this is actually a good question, like I said, and what's going on is there's something called social signals in SEO where Google actually does look at your social media. It is a very small percentage of the pie, as I'm going to show on screen right now, but overall it does help. But by how much is it worth it? Probably yes. Admittedly, I neglect my social media and I'm usually fine. A lot of my clients and students have social media management already going on, so it's not really something that's that big. Honestly, I think just posting stuff and just getting likes or some sort of engagement on it will kind of check this box for you. So yeah, just have some sort of social media marketing going on and you probably should be okay. Bonus points if you're actually directing people from your social media profiles to your actual content that you're making for SEO purposes. Now we have kind of a sad post by Beastpreneur, and it was posted 13 hours ago. December core update. My 2 sites got destroyed and removed from Google searches totally. Apparently he says he's shadow banned. Anyone else experiencing the same? I hate to break it to you, but this doesn't happen randomly. People don't like admitting or owning up to this, but the reality is that this guy probably used some sort of black hat technique or some sort of shortcut strategy that didn't work and that Google did not want, and as a result, he got penalized. penalized. It may have worked in the short term, things like buying PBNs, engaging in CTR manipulation. This guy did something black hat and Google slapped him for it. Because you don't go from having a website that is getting traffic to completely not showing up unless you've done something Google really doesn't like. So obviously, yes, algorithm updates happen and fluctuations occur, but the way he worded this post tells me that he did a big oopsie. So the first thing you want to do is check Google Search Console for any kind of indication that you've been penalized. And just be very careful, because when you rely on one traffic source, as I've said before in several videos this week actually, because I just talked to someone who had something similar happen, and you get slapped down, you are in big, big trouble. So never put all your eggs into one basket. I'm not saying this guy did, but considering the fact he has 0 impressions, it's a pretty good indicator that this is not good for him. So with that being said, let's move on. It's funny because this is asked all the time, and there's already a reply here that's really good, which is going to summarize what I'm going to say. But let's read the question first. So the Abouth, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, posted a thread with the title, "How can I remove a negative Google review?" And then they go into detail about how a bad review was posted that's not true. They already tried responding to it, but it's not there. They contacted Google about it, and they said it doesn't violate their terms. There's not much they can do. So, number one, always contact Google when this type of thing happens. The fact that this guy has already done that means he's more or less exhausted all of his options, and this review is going to be really difficult to remove. So, the best thing, like people in the comments are saying, is just respond in a mature way. Don't be kind of instigating, or don't be kind of writing in a way that's going to cause drama or the person to get mad, even more angry, right? The customer, the competitor, whatever. Just write something along the lines of, you can be honest, right? If it's a fake review, you can say, thank you for leaving a review. We've actually never had a customer by the name of blank, right? We'd ask that if you have any further issues, please call us. Or you could just say, please contact, and then put the business phone number, and we'd be more than happy to talk to you about this and help resolve it. And when you write something like that, where you're going out of your way to say, hey, we're going to, work with you to solve this problem, even if it was a bad review and it was a real experience, right? People seeing that builds trust. And so no business is going to have all 5-star reviews, right? It's just not going to happen. And so all this does is just show people you're a real business. You deal with jerks and Karens. It happens to everyone, right? And you're responding in a way that's mature. And if people scroll through your reviews and they see that every time someone has a problem, the review is responded to, you are engaging in it in a mature way, where you're writing like, I'm sorry to hear you've had that issue. We're going to work on it together. When you do that, it looks really good for you and just won't negatively impact how users feel about you. Especially with negative reviews like these, it's very hard, it'd be very time consuming for a competitor to leave these in bulk, right? Because they'd have to either invest money to do so, or use advanced strategies which are very complicated to get these reviews to stick. So the odds are competitors are only going to leave a few fake reviews, right? And from experience, I've had clients get hit with fake reviews. It's usually like 1 or 2, and that's it. So let the good reviews outweigh the fake reviews and just keep moving. And that wraps up episode 1 of reacting to posts and comments inside the SEO subreddit. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and leave a comment down below. What do you want to see next? And please subscribe. It would really help the channel, and it would allow me to keep making awesome SEO ninja videos just like this. And until next time, I will catch you later. Like and subscribe if you want to become an SEO ninja.